Hey, what's up, guys? Woo-hoo! Feeling good. I don't know about you guys. Just have my coffee. I got my fall stuff coming out slowly but surely. I'm sorry, people. Um, but I'm definitely a fall gal. It's my season. And I know it's not official until September 22nd. But all the stuff is coming out. All the Halloween stuff. Because, they're in such a fucking rush, right? Um, And yes, I did have a pumpkin spice latte today at Starbucks. So anybody who knows me knows I'm anything but a basic bitch. So I just love it. So drink your pumpkin spice. Don't feel guilty about it one iota. They're just haters. Haters. So I hope you guys are good. I know I've been hearing a lot of complaints about the energy. The energy's been great. It's been squirrely, but good stuff. And then it's been the bad stuff is actually stuff that I want gone anyway. So, and that's the point of eclipses, and not that it's the eclipse yet. I mean, we have time, but the energy is building up, you know. I know that Mercury entered Virgo, I believe, yesterday, right? What's today? Thursday? Oh no, on Tuesday. And then we have the full moon coming up, full corn moon on Friday. So exciting. With the lunar eclipse, it's entering Pisces. So, let's begin. I don't want to waste your time. Certainly don't want to waste mine. And I love you guys. You know me. I like to get right to the point. All right, let me see. Full moon energies for the collective, what they need to know with this lunar eclipse, the energy is building up to it, and then also, usually when I read, it's like 2 weeks after, it might be more than that, it depends on what I get. I mean, that's only when I do these, not when I read clients. Usually I can get 5 years ahead, it depends. So I know if you guys followed me, you probably saw my posts. It was something about answering the call, right? And it wasn't a religious thing. I'm not religious. You guys know I'm spiritual. Although the song that I picked for it kind of sounded like Christian rock, but it's not. If you listen to the whole song, you'll see it's not. Hold on, I need a sip. Ah, so good. Okay. So what is happening with this energy, or what is happening with the energies around us right now? A lot of you are becoming more aware. The mass of people who have ill intentions for you are falling off. That's been happening. That's been happening for a while. But I feel like you're becoming more. You know what's really great? I'm feeling a lot of you are calling on your higher selves. You're calling on your spirit team. You're calling on the universe, God, whatever it is, your higher power. But you're calling on these energies more and more, and you're making a connection with your intuition in such a way that it's impossible to be fooled by these energies that are trying to manipulate or get back into your energy, or, just whatever, if it's self-serving in some way. Now, a lot of you might have experienced someone seemingly pulling the wool over your eyes, in a sense, is what I'm hearing. But Spirit is also telling me it's actually showing who their true character is by playing dumb to a degree. It's not that you're dumb, but you could just be like, I know they're doing this. It's almost like coddling a child. It's like, I know my kids, it's like the kid trying to get away with the cookie, right? Like, I know he took the cookie, but I'm going to let him take the cookie. Oh, he's so cute. It's like, it's like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. I feel like you guys are like, I feel like I'm coddling these little spiritual children that are still growing. They're still learning. They're my brothers and sisters, so I love them, but I don't need to get hurt in the process. And so I'm going to cut that energy off. And then it's almost like without you, they are lost and they're not going to know what to do. I'll tell you something. It's kind of funny. And this is what they're reminding me. They're like, Carolyn, remember when you were little? When I was little, listen, I had a big family. It was seven kids. I was number 7. And yeah, it was crazy. It was it's like mayhem in the house. So I remember I packed up a suitcase, and you know what I put in the suitcase? I put my teddy bear. I put my teddy bear in the suitcase, and I told my mom, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. I'm gone. And I think I was like 4 or 5, and I would take my little suitcase and I would walk down the block. We lived in Farmingville, New York, and it was a cul-de-sac, and everybody's neighbors knew each other. I loved where I grew up. It was great. But I don't know what happened. I think my mom wouldn't give me potato chips for dinner or something. I still remember. And it's like that kind of energy. It's like that you're getting these kind of people that are trying to show their strength, but it's coming from a very juvenile place, or it's coming from a very immature place. And so your understanding of that, because you're looking at it from a higher perspective and you're being more understanding, and it's just like, oh, okay, little Johnny, I understand. You go do what you need to do and go find yourself and do what you need to do. But you're not going to put up with it either. It's almost cute. It's almost cute. Um, and I like that you guys are looking at it from that perspective instead of getting all heated about it, because it just shows how much you've grown. And I mean, honestly, if you're doing the work and you're evolving spiritually and you're a divine being, or divine feminine masculine, you're kind of looking at the karmics or other people that are still evolving at your level, because we're still learning. Nobody's perfect. You're looking at them with kinder eyes, gentler eyes. There might be a little pity thrown in there. You might even be a little sarcastic towards them. But whatever cycle they're going through, I kind of feel like you're being, I guess, slightly more understanding. Let's put it that way. This could do with friendships, family, love life. It's just, it's funny. But regardless of what they're doing, you're still pushing forward. You still have work to do. You're answering the call. That's why the spirit kept saying that to me, and that's why I played that song. They were just like, it's time. You guys are just answering the call. You're doing the work. You're ready to do the work. You're ready to take that leap of faith. You're not going to let anybody hold you back. And so getting back on track is easier, even if you get off track for a little bit. Yeah, it's time for action is what they just said. Enough is enough. It's time for action. No more excuses. No more detours. No more option lines. Some of you might take option lines is what they just said, because there might be some unfinished business for you, like regarding some karmic cycles, or it's almost like, I think with this eclipse energy, it's like we're clearing out the energy, we're tying up loose ends. But if there is a lesson that we still want to revisit, we're going to do that, because I always think of shadow work when eclipse energy comes around, especially with the full moon. It's really working on the higher self. It's really working on spirit. It's doing what you need to do to feel grounded and grounded in, okay, give me a second. When I say that they're talking to me, it's channeling. Okay, so they're saying you're doing what you need to do to stay grounded, kind of in the matrix. I have a cool story about that too. I have to tell you guys. Grounded in the matrix, but then you're also elevating at the same time, and that's important. That's good. That's not a bad thing. A lot of people think, oh, I hate the matrix and ga. But the thing is, we're here. We're a part of it. We're in it. So we need to understand it, and we need to know how to work it, and we need to understand how to not manipulate the energy. Well, yeah, I guess so. Maybe manipulate the energy in such a way where it's not affecting you. It's just a game, right? It's like, I'll always bring up the movie The Matrix, because I love it, because once he understood it and he saw it for what it really was, he knew how to manipulate it and work within it. So that's what you guys are doing. It's the same thing. It's kind of the same energy. Not like the movie, but similar. Okay. What I wanted to tell you real quick was yesterday I was just running errands. And sometimes when I look at the world around me, I'm definitely a people watcher. I like to see the auras because I can see auras and the energies. So it's like lights around people, you know? And so as they're walking about doing their thing, I could see what mood they're in. And I like to practice that. I do that sometimes, you know? So, but I kind of went a little further. I went to, we have this mall that's right up the road. It's a tiny mall. There's really not much there, but it is what it is. And I was just sitting down I think I was having a green tea or something. And I was just sitting there kind of watching, just taking a break before I left and looking around. And I saw all the auras of people walking by. And I was like, oh, right now that person's feeling a little sad. You know, or that, you know, they have a lot of blue and, you know, there's some green, so they're healing through it. And then I'm like, okay, there's someone that's got a lot of red, and they were a couple, and I could tell that they were going off to very passionate. They were getting ready to go home and have some fun. You know, you could just see. It was pretty cool. Well, his was red, hers was pink. Just shows that she's like all lovey-dovey and in the love zone, and he was more like, man, I'm getting my sex on, you know. But outside of that and seeing those energies, I saw how can I explain it? I saw the molecular structure of the inside of the buildings, and I was like, God, it's so fake. You know, it looked like cardboard, like I could touch it and it would literally just fall over. But I saw like, can't even explain it. It was almost like I saw the inside of, it just looked like someone drew, like a schematic or like a plan. You know how like guys, the people that draw plans, an architect. That's what it looked like. So it looked like a bunch of lines. And I was like, oh, that's so weird because they never showed it to me that way before. I was like, so this is so fake. And all of a sudden I couldn't look at where I was walking the same way again. I was walking around thinking, this is ridiculous. I feel like I'm, a real entity walking in a paper doll place. Like everything was two-dimensional. It was really, I wish I could describe it. I can't, I'm not doing it justice at all, but all I could say, it was like, imagine being in a virtual reality where it's all just lines and things like that. What's that movie from the 80s? Is it Dune? It's not Dune, is it? I don't know if it's Dune. No, it's not Dune. It's something else. But it was all these parallel lines, and really, it wasn't even light. It just looked like someone took a pen and just was like this. So there's the door, and it was, you know, okay, let's make it dimensional. And it was really weird. I had to share that with you guys because it's the first time that ever happened to me. And the only thing I could say is maybe Spirit was just trying to show me how fleeting our time is on this planet and how structured it is from the mind. Like everything's created by our minds. And so when I looked at it, it just looked ridiculous to me. I was almost like, ugh, you know, but then I was also like, okay, so it's just a game. It's a learning ground. It's a territorial learning ground. And then that's fine. It made it easier for the rest of the day looking at the world through that scope. I mean, of course, I didn't see it like that all day. It was just this kind of quick flash of, and I kind of scoped around. I was like, oh, that's so weird. But I'm glad they showed me because it did. And I always felt this way about the planet because it always looked like it was a film, like there was a dirty film over it. Because on the other side, and when I traveled to the other side through my astral travels, everything is amazing. I mean, I can't even describe it. The colors are so bright, so vivid. There's colors that don't even exist on Earth. And the buildings there, like, everything's magnanimous. The space is just different than it is here. I mean, this planet is so dense and heavy. But I don't want to go on one of my spiritual tangents. I mean, I never really talked to you guys about the things that I see sometimes, and I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know, they told me to, so I did. All right, let's get back to the reading. Let me see. Okay, so obviously, we're not getting hurt as much. We're not being as sensitive to what people are doing to us as much. It's almost like we have this forgiveness in our heart and this wisdom and this understanding when we're dealing with those who are still learning, progressing, even the karmics, not that I feel like any karmic energies are really around us right now. Remember last reading, I said they were on their way out. They're just gone. They're looking for another supply, or they're looking for another energy surplus to get. You know, it's not, sorry about that. It's not so much you guys anymore, because they know that they can't get it from you. It's a wasted effort, right? Okay, so now getting back to you guys getting back on track, you guys answering the call. Whatever the call is for you, it's different for everybody, obviously. So there's something that your higher self has been wanting to do, has been craving, has been manifesting, has been putting the energy into. Maybe you haven't, you kind of put it aside, but you're getting back on track with it. I only do stuff when I'm ready to do it. I'm not going to do it because in my mind I think there's a time limit. I have to have the gumption, or I have to have the creative juices flowing in order to want to do it. So, and then once I do it, I just bang it out and it gets done. You can't do something unless it's ignited by the higher self, or your higher self, or your spirit to do it. So I'm feeling like a lot of you have been hesitating or waiting. It's not like you're waiting for life to happen. You know what's going to happen. You're waiting for the energy to align in such a way that it makes it flow easier. That's what I'm getting. So it's almost like spirit's like, you know, why pressure oneself to do this work? For some reason, I think you guys are starting to understand time is just a construct. It's a man-made construct. I can move time the way I want it to. I can speed it up. I can slow it down. I can make myself work quicker and get it done faster. Or the timing of this project will be done when it's in perfect alignment, where everybody will notice it and want this. Or it's just this understanding about the time construct, about the matrix. Again, I'm going to bring it up again because you guys are understanding now. You're flowing with your energy so well, and you're recognizing that what's around you is just, I can play with it. Let's have some fun. You know, let's have some fun. Let's make it work in our favor. Let's, you know, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do that. That's another thing they're telling me. It's kind of like you're switching up the routine. You're not doing what you usually do, and you're noticing some really great changes in doing so. You know, a lot of you are getting out there more. You're getting out of your comfort zones, but you're still doing things that you love and enjoy. And it's not even about what others' expectations are. It's not going to other people's schedules. I used to stress about that so much. Like even this morning, me and Brian were running late because there was traffic, right? Fake traffic, whatever you want to call it. It's still traffic and you're stuck in it, you know? But I'm in the car and I'm just thinking, I could get pissed. You know, we're going to be running late. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I'll get there when I get there. And me and Brian had a great conversation on the way. And literally, we made it exactly to the minute. I thought we were going to be like 10, 15 minutes late. We weren't. The minute I let it go, it was gone, you know? So that's that kind of vibe that I'm getting with you guys. You're letting go. You're letting go. Let go and let flow. That's what you're doing. And the results are pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I'm really happy because a lot of my clients that I've been reading lately, they're just all doing so great. All of a sudden, it's like this click. And they're not fighting anymore. They're not fighting against the wave. They're going with the flow. And everything, and it's almost like it could be that maybe they're just like, I just give up. I'm just going to go with the flow, and whatever happens is going to happen. But sometimes we do have to let go, especially when the energies are, I don't want to use the word chaotic, because I don't feel like they really are chaotic. I think people like to coin, like, what's the matter, baby? Oh, you got a toy? She's so cute. She plays fetch with me. My cat Lulu. She's so cute. You're going with the flow, but it's not chaotic energy. It's almost as if you know it's going to be okay. You know everything's going to be okay. And so because of having that kind of calm internal peace about it, it just kind of falls into place. And they just showed me an image of, and I always bring this game up, Perfection. It's an old game, and it's very stressful when you're playing it. But this is what they just showed me. They showed all the pieces of that game falling right where they're supposed to be and fitting exactly in where they're supposed to be. If you don't know that game, look it up. You'll understand. If you're from my generation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So they just showed me that, and you know what that means. Everything's fallen into place. Everything that you are designing for your life, or everything that you've been trying to manifest and make happen, it's all falling into place, and beautifully. And if you look at those pieces of that game, they're all weird shapes. I mean, very strange. So the fact that they just showed me that, I'm like, oh, that's so wonderful to see. You know, it's just so wonderful. Yeah, I'm sure you're happy about that. Don't you hate? Don't you hate when you have your bills set up automatically? It's like, fuck you. Taking my money. But then you feel good about it too. I'm like, okay, that's paid. We're good. We're good. It's just annoying at the same time. All right. So, yeah, I mean, so answering the call, what does that mean for all of you? Well, it means exactly that. It means that you're working in tandem with your chart, your blueprint. You're working in tandem with spirit. You're starting to listen. You're being navigated or guided to do certain things. The synchronicities are there, or they're showing themselves, but it's only because you're meeting spirit halfway and you're talking to spirit. There's an open dialogue. I have a lot of clients, all of a sudden, they're like, oh, Carolyn, I'm doing my affirmations. I'm saying my prayers. I'm calling on my spirit guides, my angels, my spirit team. Good. Keep doing that. They're there to help you. And I don't like when people don't. They're like, oh, you know, what, like imaginary friends? Okay, whatever. I mean, if you're watching this, then you already do it. If you're new to it, then I would research it. Look into spirit guides, affirmations. I love affirmations. I mean, honestly, me and Brian say affirmations before bed. When we wake up in the morning, we show gratitude and we're grateful for the day. You know, I try to teach him this, that positive thoughts really bring positive action, you know. So I see a lot of you, again, if you have your own business, you're just doing it. There's no more. If you work in the matrix, and they just want to make this clear, they're like, don't feel like just because you work in a system that it doesn't mean you're not doing your purpose. Not everybody is going to do like be an artist, be a writer, do what I do. Some people are going to work for the system, but if you're there, there's a bigger reason. You're meant to fix the system. You're meant to fix the kinks. You're meant to fight the good fight. You're meant to set the record straight. I mean, I can't even tell you how many jobs that I worked that were Fortune 500 companies, and how many people I had to put in their place, and those lessons that I've learned from just being in that. I mean, I never want to do that again. Some people like to do it, but that's not for me. But I kind of feel like if you're in that kind of situation where you're working for the state or the town, or you have that kind of a job, like a 9-to-5 job, there's a reason why you're there, and you're meant to fix things that are there. If there's something that you have been dreaming of doing, however, and your spirit is called to do it, then it's time to take that leap of faith, or at least get the ball rolling. Look into it. Maybe take out a bank loan and start that business that you've been wanting to start. Whatever the case may be, a lot of you have been in your authenticity for a while, and so it's not going to tolerate any bullshit. Yeah, you're not gonna, no more lies, no more drama, no more relationships that suck the life out of me. No more wasting my finances on things I don't need. Let's really restructure that. I think last time when I read you guys, we talked about budgets and things like that. I'm not worried about your money. I can tell you that right now. I feel like money's going to be really good for 2027 for most of you, if not all. I feel like it's only because you're being different about how you use it. And again, you're seeing it like it's energy. It's energy, It's good energy, right? We need that. We need money to, run our businesses and, buy the home and the dream home, whatever that may be, or buy the dream car, or, it's okay to want those things. It's okay. But I also feel like you're being really smart about it, because it's like, well, do I really need this? Is this something that I really want? Is this a good investment? It's that kind of thing. They want to talk about love. Here we go. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about sex, baby. Okay. So what about love, Spirit? Well, I kind of feel like oh God, okay. Let's just deal with the karmic false ones first. So if you were in a relationship, or if there was a sexual connection, or if there was a kind of situationship, whatever the case may be, I kind of feel like the mask is coming off. And so my lights are seeing that, you guys are seeing that. And something's being revealed, where it's like the truth is being revealed, and the truth will set you free. It's so true, because what's happening is that it may be painful or it may be hurtful going through the process, but letting it go is going to clear out the energy to allow new energy in. And also, I'm getting that if it's not vibing, guys, it's not going to work out. And I don't mean like typical vibing. What I mean is like that energetic vibing is what I mean. So I'm getting a lot of you are starting to realize the person that you're with, if you're in a relationship, it's not, the energy isn't matching. It's not vibing. It's, you both want different things. Their mask is falling off. You're finally seeing patterns of behavior that aren't clearing up, or they're not working through their karmic cycles. And so, it's a moot point. It's not going anywhere, and it's not going where you want to go. And so a lot of you guys are cutting that out of your life. You don't want to waste time. There's no time to waste. I just got to check this. Hold on. This happens every time. Okay. There's no time to waste. So I feel like a lot of you are just, you're just not going to do it anymore. It's like, what's the point? What am I doing? You want someone that's at your level. You want someone who gets it. You want it to click. You want it to just flow. You don't want the drama. You don't want to babysit. Who wants to babysit somebody that's still working through their shit? Don't get me wrong. See, now, I don't want you guys to get me wrong. There's behaviors and things that we all go through, right? And we all have something. And we're always learning and evolving and growing. The point is that I feel like some of you are with people that aren't learning the lesson, and they keep repeating it, but just in a different form. And it's getting very frustrating. I don't feel like any of you want to deal with that kind of energy. I feel like a lot of you are just like, this keeps happening. We keep cycling back to this. This is like a broken record, man. Change the fucking record. Change the record, man. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm bored. I get fed up too quick. I just, it's not to say that I'm not in it. When I'm in a relationship, I'm there. Most of my relationships have lasted 10 to 15 years, right? Some. Some not as long. But, because you really want to give it a go, and you really feel like they have potential, or you feel like you can help them. The days of helping are over. You guys aren't doing that anymore. It's not your job to fix somebody. It's their job, and they're grown-ass people, so they need to do it, okay? A lot of you could be dealing with people that aren't seeing it. They think they're fine, and they're blaming it all on you. It's really hard to look in the mirror and say, okay, I fucked up, it's me. It's absolutely me, I screwed up. Some people can say that, but if they're not changing, then you have to ask yourself if you're willing to deal with that. I'm really, part of me seriously believes that relationships, it all comes down to this. What are you willing to deal with each other, and how much are you willing to deal with the crazy? If you can deal with it, then great. Make it work. It's a relationship. Nowadays, relationships are so weird to me. I can't even, but again, and I apologize, I'm just from a different, I'm from a different generation. This whole open relationship thing, polyamory. What are you doing, honey? Why do you always get crazy when I read? Come here. Come up here. This open relationship, polyamory. Look, if that's your thing, that's great. But it's really hard for people who are monogamous and just want to be with one person, because there's a lot more polyamory than there is monogamy. That's what I've been noticing anyway. And so here we are. We're just single and we're just waiting for that person that feels the same way. Now, if you're into open relationships, you have to be safe, right? I mean, I just read my friend, well, she's not my friend. Well, I mean, I've been reading her a long time, so she's kind of like a friend. But she was kind of doing this stuff too. And she said, you know what, though? I really just want one person. I want just one person. I want to get to know them on every level. I want it to be where I love that person, and instead of spreading the energy around. And I agree. I kind of feel like when you are dating multiple people, yes, it's exciting and it can be fun. But I feel like as you get older, there's a part of you that really just wants to invest in what would it be like just to understand one energy, one soul, and grow in love with them, and learn everything about them, and vice versa, and have that person love you no matter what, you know. Because nowadays I feel like a lot of people just give up too easily. They're just like, I'm out. I think it depends on the situation. Obviously, if there's a toxic behavior, if there's drugs or alcohol and they can't handle their shit, there's a multitude of reasons, and you guys have to be discerning about what you're willing to tolerate. But I feel like a lot of you are really looking for something that energetically matches your energy, where it's not so much where you're constantly giving your energy away and they're sucking the life out of you. You don't want an energy vampire. A lot of you are reevaluating old relationships. A lot of you are reevaluating past people that might want to come back and be in your energy again. I don't think you're going to be like open doors. Hey, come on in. Let's try that shit show again. That was fun. No, you're not going to do that. You're not doing that unless they've shown some kind of change, I guess. But I feel like a lot of you have your boundaries up. And I think we already covered that the last time I read you guys. So the boundaries are up. They're up, which I'm glad for. You guys should have your boundaries up. I do. Again, I keep getting this, though. I feel like there's a lot of past people wanting to come back, or someone from the past wanting to come back. Lilu, come on. Just being crazy. And then I'm also getting that a lot of you aren't going to even entertain that. You're very excited about something new. It's almost as if you realize that anything from the past is just where it belongs, in the past. And if it did come back and they did something again, you're like, oh God, why did I even entertain that? What, am I crazy? So you've learned your lesson in a sense. So I really doubt there's a majority of you that will not entertain the past at all. You're going to look forward to seeing what's out there, seeing new energy, not being, unsafe. You're just going to live your life and meet new interesting people and do more activities and have fun and just enjoy your life, do your work. I mean, you're happy and content. I feel a lot of you on your own. You're whole unto yourself. And usually if you're a divine, you are, you don't really need somebody else's energy. You're fine on your own. But I am getting that, I do feel like, yeah, there's some past people that either they're coming back because they miss your energy, they think you can fix them. I don't know. I'm getting that. I mean, remember, this is a collective reading, so it could also be that they want forgiveness. I'm getting that. It could also be that they were in a bad situation in the past, and so maybe when they did reach out, they weren't really ready. And so, but now they are. It's that kind of stuff. But I don't know if you're going to trust that. I don't know, guys. I'm really getting a lot more new than I'm getting past for you. But you're not closed off to discussing anything. Like, I don't feel like you guys are going to be assholes if they reach out. You're going to hear them out. I mean, you're enlightened beings. You're not going to be like, ew, why are you calling me? It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like, hey, how's it going? How are you? And you'll hear them out if there's something they want to share or say. I mean, it depends. It's up to your discernment, really. But I do, and then there's some of you that I feel like, in order for the relationship to move forward, like say, and this happened to one of my other clients, they kind of broke up with their person, but now they're talking to them again, and it might possibly get back on track again. But the thing is, they're really discussing the future now. It's more like, well, what are we doing now? Because I'm not moving forward with you unless there's some kind of future plans. And good for them. I think it's good. Why would we look? We don't have time to waste. Okay? Some of us don't want to waste any time. My time is valuable. And I'm not wasting it on fuck games. And neither are you guys. You're like, no, I'm not doing this. I have more important things to do. So if you're just coming in to waste my time and get your little bang on, forget it. I'm not going to allow that in. It's not closed off. It's closed off. Like it's shutting down. No access. And you're going to know if they come in lying too. If they're like, oh yeah, no, yeah, I want a relationship and I'm 100%, I want to make this work and make an effort. And you're just like, dude, come on, man. But really? Seriously? You've never wanted one before and now you want one. So you're just going to be really, I don't know, cautious. Let me throw this out. That one's full. But I do feel for some of you, love is knocking on the door, and it might be with a new person. And I like the energy a lot because this is a grown-up. This is someone who knows what they want. And they want you. And they like you. And they want to get to know you. And they're going to take their time learning about you. And they're going to love you. And they're going to, I feel like it's a really beautiful union. Like, there's a lot of things in common. This is, an energy that works hard for what they want. They manifest. They're spiritual. They're high vibing. They, if you have kids, they're more than accepting of them. They probably have kids too. Could be blended family. If you're young and then it's just starting out, I feel like it's going to be old fashioned in a sense. It's like they're taking you out on dates. They're doing the long walks. They're holding your hand. They're not putting their hand down your pants right away or trying to go for the goods right away. They're actually taking their time to get to know you and learn about you first. It's not just about the sex. It's like they really care about who you are as a person. They admire your spirit. They see something in you that they realize could go the distance. And so that's what they want. They want a partner. They don't want the the open in and out person. They don't want that energy anymore. And neither do you. If you guys are single, you don't want that energy anymore. You want someone who's going to be there through thick and thin, not just, when times are good. You want someone that's going to be there, someone that you can grow old with is what I'm getting. It's beautiful energy. It's good. And I see a lot of travel for you guys too. There's going to be some great traveling and things like that happening. Dang, we're already at 38 minutes. All right, so look, everything looks really good. I feel like finances are going to improve and I see in the next 3 months, a lot of you are going to be financially in a place where you can really invest, whether it's in a new home, whether it's in your business, whether it is paying off debt, whatever the case may be. I'm just seeing that within the next 3 months, money's just coming in beautifully. And a lot of you are getting back on track. And then I also feel for the year 2027, if you're single, love life is improving tremendously. You're going to either, I don't like to call it the one, but you're going to meet that person that you really resonate with. And you're going to grow to learn and love each other. And it's a beautiful thing if that's what you want. Some of you don't want that. For those who don't want that, I see you just focusing on, if you have kids, you're focusing on that. If it's just you, you're focusing on your beautiful life, your friendships, traveling. It's all good stuff. It doesn't matter how you live your life. There's no judgments here. The whole white picket fence, 2 dogs in the yard, 3 kids, the house. Do some people still want that? Yeah, absolutely. But their idea of we all want something different. Like, I don't want that. I want some kind of idea of that, but we don't want that anymore. That's very 50s and, 60s, 70s, maybe even 80s. But times are changing. A lot of people just want their idea of what their life should be, or what you feel your life should be is a lot different than how it was back then. All right, I want to do quick reads for everybody. I just want to make, okay, that's on. So I'm going to do it by element, guys, because I've noticed that a lot of them are kind of similar, but I'll really dig in deep about it, okay? So let's just do this real quick. So let's do air signs first, because they're always last. Nope, they're telling me to start with Aries. Why? Okay, we're going to do Aries first, fire signs first. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, really quick, okay? If you guys want a full reading, just book a reading with me. Aries, let's see what's going on with you. Aries, I'm getting this energy of like where I was once going with the flow and I was taking my time to heal from old wounds or past hurts or maybe judgments about myself and decisions I've made. So I feel like that healing period's over, and now it's like you're grabbing the bull by the horns. You're ready to go now. All of a sudden, something lit a fire into your butt, and you're like, okay, I'm ready. I got this. I want to do this now. I'm ready. And I feel like it's good. It's all good. I feel like you're ready. It's going to flow just right. And that's what I meant when I was reading earlier. I said, it's all about your timing. You know, don't rush to do anything. You do it in your time. And it's going to work out beautifully, Aries. I'm not worried about it. So if it has to do with love life or business, I feel more business, but also love life too. If you're ready to take that leap of faith with someone, now's the time. I feel like it's perfect timing for it. So yeah. And definitely they keep bringing up the fall equinox for you. So I don't know why. That's September 22nd, I believe, or the 21st. But they're bringing up the fall equinox. So that means something for you. I don't know exactly what. It might have to do with love. But just keep that date in mind, okay? All right, Leo. Leo, you're, I mean, look, we all know that Leo's a charismatic sign, right? We get that. But for some reason, this is, this energy is doing something regarding your business. And it's opening up a new avenue regarding work or how you do business. So this definitely is about work for my Leos. They're not really mentioning love life per se, but they are telling me there's something that you're going to be doing that involves just you and your personality and your looks. I hate to say it, but yes. And how you are. My phone is blowing up. And just the charm and the magnetism. You're like a magnet is what they're telling me. So you're attracting the right people. You're attracting the right partners. You're attracting the business. You're attracting the money. It's all beautiful. It's good stuff. So if you are having doubts about any of that, don't, Leo. You're fine. You're going to be just fine. No doubts. Okay? Saggies. Sag, you're really in your element right now. Very sexy. I mean, didn't I get this for you guys last time? Jesus. I mean, so many people want your attention, Sag. They just want your energy. They want your attention. They want your time. If you're single, you're going to be getting offers for dates left and right. There's something about your energy right now that's very sexy and alluring and very appealing. So just prepare for a very busy fall season. I said that last time, you guys. I think I did. Yeah, what you're reading. Yeah, you're gonna a lot of dates, a lot of offers to go out, friends asking you to go out, parties, social. Beautiful. I love that because I got Sag and Venus, and that makes me happy. Well, and a lot of other planets too. Okay, let's do. So we just did fire. Let's do Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For Taurus energy spirit. Taurus, you're really about your money. There's something about investing. There's something about money, moving money, getting money. You're getting a lot of money, or money's coming to you. Maybe it's in the form of a good stock hitting, or an inheritance that you didn't see coming, or I don't know. Or maybe someone owed you money and they're paying it back. I don't know. But money's coming to you. And you're just in a place where you're like, what am I going to do with this? What should I do? Should I reinvest it? Should I buy some property? Should I? So you're all about your money and your coin over the next month, I'm going to say. But the thing is, they're always telling me that you're worried. You're like, there's a worry attached to it. Like, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to screw this up. I need to make sure that I'm investing in the right thing. I need to make sure I'm doing the right thing with it. Must be a lot of money. Or it must be something where, you realize you made mistakes in the past regarding your money. And so you want to just be really, really careful with your money right now. Okay. It's good. It's good. But it's all about finances, Taurus. All right, Virgo. Virgo, right away, I just heard real estate. So there's some property being bought, or you're selling a home, or real estate, real estate. That's all I keep saying, real estate. Or you're buying a home, or you're moving or relocating. There's something about that. Oh, God. I know a friend who's going to maybe be really happy about that. Yeah, and I just kind of feel like it's more like the next couple of months are going to be like organizing or packing or looking for a home. It's like that kind of energy. So you're going to be busy doing that. That's what they keep saying to me. And I feel like if you feel like you're not going to have the money in place, you will. It's going to be there. Or if not, it's taken care of. So someone else is going to help you out with it. Or maybe you're moving in with someone, or you guys are moving in together. It's that kind of dynamic. That's what I'm getting. That's what I got for you, Virgo. I know someone is going to be really happy about that one. Capricorn. I don't know what this means, but I'm going to say it. So I'm getting this vision of someone, oh, my nose is itching. That happens sometimes. I'm getting this vision of somebody like strolling down the street with a big smile on their face. It kind of reminds me of that movie. Do you ever see Bruce Almighty when he gets God's gifts or powers or whatever? Maybe there's something about that, Capricorn. I don't know. And he's just, he sees that shirt in the window and he just instantly, it's on him. It's like that kind of vibe where he's so happy. He's got these powers and he's like, bam, bam, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. So Capricorn, you guys are getting everything you want, I think. I think finally you guys are getting everything that you've been desiring, everything you've been wanting to manifest. Money might be really good right now. You might be spoiling yourself a little bit, but it's bigger than that. It's like, because I know my Capricorns, I'm a Capricorn, so I know we have been going through some shit. Like, we've been going through, the past 10 years have been really hard for our Capricorns regarding, plans and how things are going. But I like this energy a lot. This is funny. And I think Jim Carrey's a Capricorn, isn't he? Hold on, let me say. I love doing this. Let me just say. Is Jim Carrey a Capricorn? Yes. Yep. Yes. He's a Capricorn.
Jim Carrey is a Capricorn.
So that's so funny.
January 17th, 1962.
In that scene with Bruce Almighty, when he gets everything, he gets all the powers and he's walking down the street. What's that vibe? I like to guess.
That scene with Bruce Almighty has an unfiltered main character energy and a delusional swagger.
A delusional swagger? Well, I don't like delusional, but it's kind of true. I think why they're saying that Jim Carrey struts down the street feeling completely untouchable because he literally has the power of God, right? But it's pure unearned ego. He isn't working for his confidence. It comes from knowing he can rewrite reality on a whim. Playing playful mischief. Instead of saving the world, he uses his swagger to petty troll the local street thugs. Okay, so in other words, it could be a warning to Capricorns that you have this gift, you have these powers, just be respectful and don't utilize them in a negative way. That's something I don't do. And I try and tell other people that. It's funny, but I had to say that. Regardless, yes, it could be, just utilize your gifts in a positive way. And if you have come into, maybe business is doing really good, money's really good, just be careful, right? So just be careful with what you're doing. Okay, let me see. So we did fire, we did earth, water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancers. I just heard surprise, surprise. Oh no. Is it a good surprise, Cancer, or is it a bad surprise? Something happened that's surprising you, or something's happening in your life that is going to change everything. It's going to be a big surprise, but I don't know if it's a good surprise. It could be. It could be. But I'm getting you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it coming, or if it's happened already, now you're dealing with how to make it. It's almost like they're giving me this feeling of, how do I fit this into my life now that this is happening? So it could be anything, Cancer. I don't know. Maybe you get a raise at work, but it has more responsibilities. Maybe, you're married and you have 4 kids already, but the wife is pregnant again. That's an unexpected surprise, but it's also like, oh God, that's 5 kids or whatever. Maybe it's, your car that you've had for 20 years finally bites the dust, but you have to buy a new one. Unexpected, but you're getting a new car. So it's kind of like it's a good surprise, but I don't know if you see it as good yet. I don't know. I guess it depends on you, Cancer. So it is a good surprise, I think, but you might be questioning it. And maybe let's put it that way, because I kind of feel like I'm like, okay, I guess this is it. We're gonna do this. It's like it's kind of, there's a hesitation, but I also feel like it's probably gonna be good for you, but you don't see it that way just yet. Okay, so don't worry, Cancer. You got this. I can't stop smiling. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I'm just so giddy today. Maybe it's the coffee. I only have 2 cups a day, but this is my 3rd cup. I was just checking the time because this is going to be long as usual. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio. Scorpio's next. Scorpio. Scorpio. I mean, I don't normally see you as a fearful sign. Sorry. But they're kind of giving me this vibe about, you have this choice to make, or you're just afraid to make the wrong decision is what I'm getting. Like, there's a part of you that's like, well, I could do this or I could do that. I don't know if I really want this, but you're really assessing something. It could have to do with either work or love, because I'm only getting those 2. I feel like health is improving too, Scorpio. They want to point that out. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. But I am getting, there's a big choice regarding either the work I do, or my love relationships, or my love relationship. And then I'm also getting something about relocation. So you got a lot going on, Scorpio. I don't know if I can fit that in a small read, but just take your time. You don't have to make any decisions right away. I don't feel that energy. I feel like you want to. I definitely feel by fall you'll have a clearer picture of what it is that you want. By October, they just said, okay? So right before your birthday month, or maybe at your birthday month. When your season begins, you'll have a clearer understanding is what I'm getting. Okay, Scorpio? Pisces. Okay, Pisces, I'm kind of getting with you more family stuff. I always get family stuff with you. I don't know why. There's a change in the dynamic. Maybe there's another person entering the family, like through marriage. Maybe someone's expecting a child. But something's changing the family dynamic. I feel like you might see it as a negative, but I don't see it as negative. I feel like if anything, it's going to add some color to what's going on. I feel like it's, my Pisces are questioning it. It's almost like they don't want anybody rocking the boat because things were going really well. And now there's this new element. And now I have to deal with this. So I'm getting that kind of a vibe, Pisces. Well, whatever it is, you're going to work it through it. You're going to get through it. I don't know. I can't really say if it's negative or positive. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle with this energy, so I can't really say. But I'm going to tell you this. If anybody can handle it, you can, Pisces, with grace. Okay? So it's fine. Okay, who do we have to do? Air signs. Libra. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, don't take this the wrong way, but you really have to stop living in the past. You got to let shit go. There's something about letting something go. There's something that where maybe someone hurt you in the past, or someone continues to hurt you, or maybe you're dwelling on this a little too long. It may even be a family member. It might even be a daughter, a son, a child of yours, or it may be a sibling, or it may be a past love. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't even freaking matter. The fact of the matter is they keep saying they have to let this go. It's sucking the energy out of you. You got to let it go. If it's not going in the direction you want it to, you need to stop obsessing. And I'm not, look, this isn't for every Gemini, so please, guys, it's a collective reading. But right now I'm getting some Gemini that's obsessed and worried all the time about this situation. Let it go. Give it to God. Okay? There's nothing you can do. If it's not going in your favor, and everybody has free will, and they're not willing to listen, or if they're not willing to change the direction, or if they don't want to be with you, whatever the case may be, you have to let it go and just get on with your life. You have a beautiful life. And Spirit's telling me, they keep worrying about this thing, and it's blocking all this other good stuff from coming in. So enough of that. Okay, Gems? Enough. Libra. Libra, I just heard their problems aren't your problems. That's what I just heard. Oh my God. Why do the air signs always get this shit? Their problems aren't your problems. So Libra, if someone's coming to you with their bullshit, block. If someone is trying to ruffle your feathers, block. If you're in a relationship and they're not evolving or growing and they keep doing the same old shit, block. I mean, I don't know how clear I can make it, but I'm getting something where it's the people around you, Libra. All you want is balance and peace, which is, your sign to begin with, but it's just, there's something where whoever's around you is not happy, or not, they're just not happy around. I don't know. So I don't know if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're not happy and you feel like you can't please them, or you're not giving or reciprocating what it is that they need, or at least that's how they're seeing it. I mean, I shouldn't suggest blocking. At least talk about it first if it's a relationship that you want to save. But I also feel like, you need to be honest too about how you feel is what I'm hearing, okay? It sounds complicated, Libra. That's for my Libras that are in a relationship, I think. Or dealing with some kind of codependent relationship. Or they're codependent or vice versa. I don't know. It's for the collective. So whatever I'm getting there's a codependency that needs to be resolved. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius, everything looks really, really good, but I'm really concerned about health stuff with you. Because right away I'm getting something with health. I don't need this anymore. Kind of feeling that, just please make sure like you're getting your checkups, you're doing what you got to do. But there's some kind of, they're showing me like I have one more obstacle to get over regarding my health. I just dropped something. And in order to fix it or alleviate it, I have to do A, B, and C. So whatever it is that's going on with your health, and again, this isn't for everybody. Remember, it's a collective reading. But some of you, if you're dealing with health issues, there's one more hurdle that you have to get over. And then I kind of see everything kind of balancing out. But I still don't like the energy with it. It's making me worried a little bit. Make sure you're getting second opinions, or you're going to other doctors, or because I feel like it could be resolved, but I don't see it happening as quickly as you'd like. I'm getting where it's taking 6 months longer than it should. So let's say if you're getting some work done or you're getting an operation, for some reason, they're going to tell you, oh, it'll take a month to heal, but it takes 6 months to heal. I mean, that's not right. You know what I mean? So that means that something's wrong. Okay. So make sure you get that checked out. All right. All right. I love you guys. Very strange readings. Very strange energy. Make sure that you're utilizing this eclipse to get rid of the things that are no longer serving you. Okay. And that you're inviting new energy in. Enough with the old shit. Time to answer the call. So if you are working towards a goal, if there's something you're trying to manifest, now is the time. It's time to start getting moving. Because 2027 is going to be a big year for a lot of my lights. A lot of beautiful changes and a lot of wishes coming true. I mean that from the heart, I swear. Okay, thank God too, because I need that myself. All right, I love you guys. Bye.